Hey everyone, welcome back to Relief and Benefits Update. If you're receiving Social Security, SSI or SSDI benefits, or if you're caring for someone who does, I need you to stop scrolling right now and pay attention. Because what I'm about to share could directly impact your benefits, your bank account, and your future. Big news just broke out of Washington. President Trump has signed a brand new law, the Social Security Enhancement Act of 2025. It officially went into effect on September 30, 2025, and it's making some of the biggest changes we've seen in Social Security in decades. Now, I know government language can be confusing, boring, and sometimes even misleading. That's why I spent hours digging into the 200-page report so you don't have to. And in this video, I'm going to explain exactly what's changing, who qualifies, when you'll see the changes, and how much money this could mean for you. Before we get into the details, let's talk about why this update is so important. For years, Social Security has been criticized for being outdated, unfair, and painfully slow. The cost of living adjustments, or COLA, haven't kept up with real inflation. You feel it every time you go to the grocery store or pay your electric bill. Prices rise faster than your benefits. The SSDI approval process is so slow and complicated that many people give up or go into debt waiting for answers. The SSI asset limits are still stuck at 1,989 levels when a gallon of gas costs less than $2. That means people can't save money without being punished. This new law aims to fix those problems. And for millions of Americans, this is a game changer. The Social Security Enhancement Act of 2025 focuses on 3 major improvements. Let's go through them one by one. Fixing COLA, cost of living adjustments. Right now, COLA increases are calculated using something called the CPIW, which tracks spending habits of urban workers. But here's the problem. Seniors and people with disabilities don't spend money the same way as young workers. You spend more on healthcare, prescription drugs, housing, and utilities, things that keep going up faster than food or gas. The new law switches to the CPIE, the Consumer Price Index for the elderly. This better reflects real expenses for seniors and disabled Americans. What does this mean in dollars? The average Social Security recipient could see an extra $15 to $45 per month. That's up to $540 per year. It might not sound like a fortune, but think about what that covers. That's your monthly water bill. That's an extra week of groceries. Or it's just a little breathing room when everything else keeps going up. Faster disability decisions. If you've ever applied for SSDI, you know how frustrating it can be. Months or even years of waiting, endless paperwork, appeals, and doctor visits. The new law introduces a fast-track process for certain conditions. If your condition is on the approved list of 200 severe medical conditions, your application must be processed within 60 days. They're also expanding telemedicine evaluations, which means fewer unnecessary trips to offices, especially helpful if you live in rural areas or struggle with mobility. And here's the best part. If your SSDI application was denied in the past 12 months, you may qualify for a review under the new rules without starting from scratch. That's huge news for so many people who felt ignored or lost in the system. Higher SSI asset limits. This one is massive, especially for families and low-income Americans. Since 1989, SSI recipients could only have $2,000 in savings if single or $3,000 if married. Anything above that, and you risk losing your benefits. Think about that. In 1989, $2,000 could cover several months of rent and bills. Today, in many places, $2,000 won't even cover 1 month's rent. Starting in 2026, the new asset limits will be $10,000 for individuals, $20,000 for couples. That means you can finally build a small savings cushion, something every financial advisor recommends, without the fear of losing your benefits. Imagine being able to put money aside for car repairs, your child's school supplies, or even an emergency medical bill without Social Security penalizing you. This is freedom and stability that SSI recipients haven't had in decades. Let's make this crystal clear, because I know many of you are wondering if this affects your specific situation. Social Security retirement beneficiaries, yes, you're included. COLA adjustments will impact your January 2026 checks. SI recipients, you're getting the biggest changes with new asset limits. SSDI recipients expect faster decisions and, in many cases, higher monthly payments. Veterans, no more offsets where via disability pay reduces your Social Security check. Single parents, household income rules are changing. You may now qualify for benefits you didn't before. Unemployed Americans, new work incentives will let you take part-time jobs without instantly losing benefits. This law was designed to help a wide range of people. And if you fall into one of these categories, you should pay close attention. SISAS limits January 1, 2026, with a 6-month grace period. COLA changes, first reflected in the January 2026 checks. Disability Fast Track rolls out in phases starting November 1, 2025. Here's a simple action plan, so you're ready. Don't panic. Don't make big financial moves yet. Wait for official SSA notices. If you're SSI, start planning how you'll use the higher savings limits. Open a separate emergency fund. If you have a pending SSDI case, contact your representative about fast-track eligibility. Organize your paperwork. Keep SA letters in one safe place. Watch out for scams. The SSA will never call to ask for your Social Security number or banking info. I want to be real with you. These changes are positive, but they won't fix everything overnight. The SSA is already overwhelmed. Expect delays and confusion. Funding comes partly from closing tax loopholes and partly by gradually raising retirement age for younger workers. Legal challenges could slow things down, but the core of this law is expected to hold. Let's put this in perspective. A single mom on SSI with 2 kids could see an extra $200, $400 per month. A retired worker will finally see COLA adjustments that actually cover rising Medicare premiums. A veteran will stop losing money to unfair benefit offsets. A caregiver for elderly parents will gain more flexibility with higher savings limits. This is not just policy. It's real money, real security, and real relief for millions of families. Here's the bottom line. The Social Security Enhancement Act of 2025 is the biggest update we've seen in decades. It won't fix every issue, but it's a major step forward. It gives people dignity, security, and a chance to breathe. And remember, you earned these benefits. You worked, you paid in, and you deserve a system that works for you. I'll be monitoring these changes every step of the way. So if you found this video helpful, hit subscribe to Relief and Benefits Update, tap the notification bell, and share this video with anyone who relies on Social Security. And let me know in the comments which change will impact your life the most: the new COLA, the higher SSI limits, or the faster SDI process. I read every comment and often use your questions in future videos. This is just the beginning, and I'll keep you updated as the new rules roll out. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.